engineering leader, right? How do you keep track of different things, right? What are the risks involved? How, because teams have dependency, right? One team probably doesn't perform or it kind of it puts the entire thing down. So how do you get access to all the information and progress risk across all the teams?
Yeah, so a lot of this, right, I say we don't, right? We struggle with it. Now, in fact, I just want to touch upon one of the aspects you asked in the metrics is, for me, it's about at the end of the day, you have time to market urgencies. You've got, you want to be on the bleeding or the cutting edge. You're not just wanting to keep pace, but you want to be ahead of the competition. These are the dreamy things that some of our product management leaders come and drive into the organization for us to at the end of the day make money, right? And for me, this whole transformation is about how can we in engineering keep pace with that or make that, basically materialize that vision, right? That's one thing. Now coming to the different teams, right? Even if you look at what's the infrastructure that's set up, we today struggle with where are the knots? Even on risks and dependencies, that we usually, I think, do a pretty decent job about, and we sometimes will discuss as the cows come home, in terms of how we're going to mitigate it. That's a different story. I'm sure all of you can relate to that. But for me, the larger thing is how do we know what's the maximum bang for the buck in terms of resolving something. So there's like this big knot which you want to resolve, which will give you the maximum returns in terms of the other aspect I talked about, right? Staying ahead of competition. Personally, for me, that's the biggest problem today. Because if I knew where the problem is, I have a highly likely I'll be able to solve it. But even getting to the problem takes so much time that we lose out, I think. And this just adds up, right? You talked about quarterly releases, getting the features out fast. The other aspect of the metric I see is how many of you have been in customer-facing calls or customer-facing engagements where the customer will tell you, I'm not keen on the new features, just so you know. Please give me stability first, right? So I want to be able to, I feel if we do this right, then the customer support organization can actually have fewer sleepless nights, right? And that helps us all. So our customers will be happier to begin with. Even forget the new features, if I can get my fixes out, my patches out, updates out sooner, that will cause a lot of relief to my customers. So there's multiple aspects to this, and for me it's about finding out which is the bigger of the problems that I can go and solve and get the maximum returns from. I think that's what I'm after these days, honestly speaking.